All right, we are having fun with WVU Tech men's basketball today. A little picture shoot. So we're going to talk a little bit of basketball with first-year head coach Corey Acord. To say this is probably an exciting year for you is probably an understatement. Just kind of tell me the whole dynamic of getting the job and how excited you are and things like that.
Yeah, I'm very excited. It's been a crazy few weeks. Going into the season thinking I was going to be the assistant coach, which is nothing
Right.
out of the ordinary, and then a couple weeks before the year learning I'm going to be the head coach. So I'm just thankful these guys have taken it well and bought into what we're wanting to do and really responded well to the news and really got after it. So they've helped me a lot more than I've helped them so far. So that's helped.
It's kind of a great transition too, because you've been with these guys, and you've been out on the on the recruiting circuit with these guys. They know you really well.
Yeah, me and Coach Tez brought most of these guys in. I've had a really good relationship with the guys that returned. Coach Chapman, Liam Craven played quite a bit of minutes last year.
Right.
Have a really good relationship with those guys. So that helped with bringing a lot of new guys in. They were able to kind of help that transition. So, it's helped a ton.
Let's just kind of go about on your background, because probably everybody doesn't know where you started and all that good stuff. Where'd you play? When you started coaching, all that routine up to right now.
Yep, I played basketball at Woodrow, 2011, 2012, 2015. Went to WVU, got my master's degree. Moved back here during COVID. Jobs were kind of slight in my field.
Exactly.
Sent an email out to basically every school around in the area, and thankfully Coach Long responded to the email. Basically told me I could come help out any way I could.
Okay.
And from there, I just kept working my way up. Coach Long took another job, moved into a full-time assistant coach.
Right.
Coach Sturm with Coach Long once he went to University of Charleston, and
Right.
now I'm here. So I've literally started from the bottom to the
Right.
top now. So at least for Tech. So I'm very grateful for that.
And these things can take time too. Are you a little surprised that this opportunity's come kind of this quick for you, or does this seem about right?
Sometimes, yeah. I mean, I think people try to use Tech at times to go somewhere else.
Right.
Whereas I've kind of looked at this job as where I want to be.
Right.
Have some stability here.
Right.
So, yes and no. I mean, there people come up to me and say, "Man, you're 28 years old and a college head coach." Like that's kind
Right.
of surprising. But
Yeah.
I just have to stay present in the moment. I can't look, at it that way.
Right.
Like it's very exciting, and I'm very blessed for that opportunity. But I got to be present for these guys and how I can help them in life and on the court. Not so think about myself in any way.
Do you have anybody that's been kind of maybe your major mentor when it comes to coaching, or basketball, anything like that, or has it just been a kind of a collection of all the coaches you've played with and been around?
A collection probably. Like playing at Woodrow, Coach Kidd, Coach Brian
Right.
Neighbors, Coach Stevie Kidd, like those guys taught me how to work hard and taught me the game of basketball. And then once I came here, Coach Long just knew a ton. He taught me the college game, and then
Right.
Coach Sturm and Coach Wilmore just the X's and O's and how to run a program. So just taking little things from each and every one of those guys has helped me along the way. So yeah, they're not necessarily one mentor, but it's just
Right.
all the coaches that I've went under has helped me a lot.
You've kind of stepped into the college landscape, and I think maybe this kind of explains it a little bit. You have a couple guys coming back that are familiar guys, but there's a lot of new faces out there standing out there. I mean, how's that dynamic working? Getting all these guys together.
Yeah, it's different, but it's kind of like how college basketball is now.
Right.
We bring back a couple players that played last year, but for the most part, we're gonna have a whole new group,
Right.
which I think kind of has helped me a little bit because I get to implement what I'm wanting to do.
Right.
But that it's kind of the norm now. It's guys that are coming in and they've played other places. We have a lot of transfers coming in.
Right.
A really good freshman class as well, so we're
Yeah.
trying to mix that together. But as long as the guys buy into what we're doing, I think we're going to do pretty well.
Do you feel like what do you feel like the strength of this group is going to be? I know you've had some big guys in the past, and you've been really good shooting a three. I mean, what do you think the strengths are going to be?
Our athleticism, I think for sure. How hard we play, we've really gotten after it in the preseason, and I'm really proud of the guys for that. And our depth, I think like this freshman class has done a really good job. But then we're also seeing like the transfers that we've had
Right.
coming in they're older, they're more physical, they're more athletic than we've had in the past. So I think the athleticism, depth, and we have some of the guys returning. The basketball IQ there is still
Right.
good. So I think if we can use those things and put it all together, we could have a pretty successful year.
I know depth. Every coach wants depth, and
Right.
is that going to kind of fit your style? Is that the kind of way gets more guys in the game and do things like that? Is that how you want to play it?
Yeah, I mean, every coach probably wants to play 10 or 11, but,
Right.
we want to play fast.
Right.
I think the game is going that way.
Absolutely.
Is up and down more.
Yep.
And we told these guys, you got to be in shape because we have depth, so we got to
Right.
play people. We don't, if you're playing longer than 6-7 minutes, that's probably because you're not playing hard enough.
Right.
We want to use our depth. If you play hard for 4 to 5 minute stretches, you're going to be so tired that you have to come out. So we're going to press people. We're going to pressure full court. We're going to play fast. I think we have to use our athleticism and depth to wear people down. And we might not have the best player on the court, but we're going to have the next 10 or 11 guys.
Right.
Like our depth is going to give people some problems.
One thing I've always been amazed watching this conference is the size. Every team seems like they just roll out 6'9", 6'10" guys, and if you don't have some size inside, you kind of are at a disadvantage. You feel like you'd be able to kind of handle that a little bit this year?
Yeah, so weirdly enough, we struggled to find some size the whole summer.
Right.
We were really
I
struggling.
remember you
to find
telling me
one,
that, yeah.
And about 2 to 3 weeks before the season started, our assistant coach Benitez Jackson found a kid. He was a JUCO transfer from North Dakota. His name's Max Morgan. He's about 6'9", 6'10", and he's much better than we even thought. I mean, he's very skilled.
That's always nice.
And he plays the right way, and we're really excited. So that helped us not only for size, but he can make plays for other people. He's really good posting up. So I'm very excited to have people watch him play because it's you don't get a ton of guys with that size that can play with the ball, without the ball, posting up, can kind of stretch the floor a little bit. So we're excited to have him.
It's a little odd to be talking basketball in October. I mean, I know that's not for college, but,
Right.
We cover so much high school stuff. It is a little odd. So this is the first official week. Is that correct?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. So we started practice Monday. We've had some open gyms for the first 4 weeks, just really conditioning and weightlifting, just really pushing them to the limit mentally.
Okay.
But now it's teaching and it's getting after it on the practice court. We have a lot of new guys, so it's more teaching and trying to get these guys to learn what we're doing. Now next week and the week after that, then we're really getting it 5-on-5 and really putting everything together. And we're not going to be the best team right away, but we're trying to play our best around February and March.
Right.
So.
I mean, do you feel like, I know this league's tough, and people I don't think understand just how tough this league is. Do you think this team can contend, by the end of the year?
I believe so. We did a conference meeting the other day, and there's not a ton of guys coming back, so we're in the same boat as a lot of other teams, just bringing a lot of new guys back in. And I think it's the guys that buy in and play well near the end of the year can win this conference. But it is a tough conference. I really hope people eventually come to watch some of our games because the level of play is
big time
really
basketball.
Good. So I mean, we're taking some of the best players in this state, and and playing against some of the other best players in the other states, and then we're bringing guys from other states in, transfers, and it's really good basketball. If you like basketball, our games are fun to watch.
All right, Corey Acord, WVU Tech men's basketball.
Thank you, sir.